The face of Papa John's Pizza is changing. This is after the company's founder admitted using the N-word during a conference call. John Schnatter's name and face have been scrubbed now from the company website and the marketing materials. He also resigned as chairman of the board. And the University of Louisville is even removing the Papa John's name from its football stadium. Here's part of an open letter the CEO posted to the Papa John's website yesterday. Racism and any insensitive language, no matter what the context, simply cannot and will not be tolerated at any level of our company. The board of directors of Papa John's accepted Mr. Schnatter's resignation as chairman of the board earlier this week. Now, it has also been decided that he will no longer be in any of the advertising or marketing materials associated with the brand. Polo Sandoval is joining us now to discuss this. John Schnatter is Papa John's. What is he saying?
Yeah, so now Papa John's is without its John because of what we've seen there, what you just read a little while ago, and how they're having to restructure some of their marketing. And what he's saying at this point is that there is more to the story, but when it all comes down to it, yes, he did use the N-word, and yes, he is sorry. He has given several interviews to several media outlets in the Louisville area, explaining that all of this had to do, with, or at least his use of the N-word was during what he called a training session over the phone between various Papa John's executives and also a marketing company. This is how he's explained it in some of these interviews, exactly how and why this went down.
It wasn't a slur. It was a session on strategy and media planning and training, and I repeated something that somebody else said and said we're not going to say that. We don't use that kind of language and vocabulary, and sure it got taken out of context and sure it got twisted, but that doesn't matter. I hurt people's feelings. That's what matters here, and for that I'm sorry, and I'm disappointed in myself that something like that could happen.
Well, the so-called strategy session here is leading to some corporate fallout. There have been many big clients that have been, many partners that have been pulling out of their deals with Papa John's, the New York Yankees, for example, also the Atlanta Falcons, and also another professional team in Atlanta, Atlanta United, the soccer team. They're also severing ties with Papa John's, and this, of course, goes in addition to all of the internal turmoil that this has caused in the pizza giant here. Papa John's, the CEO, as you said a little while ago, now removing this man from all of their advertisements. However, we should mention that he is still a massive shareholder in this. However, he will not be the face of the company anymore.